First thing I want you to know is that I already consulted with our race technical director, Alex Taylor, and he told me it was fine to take this mask off while I'm 100 feet from everybody. So I just want to do that so I can be heard clearly and plainly. Mitch Daniels here. I just want to tell you what this is always one of the great events on the Purdue calendar. Year in, year out, has been for a long time. It's one of our great traditions, of course. I just submit to you that for various reasons, this may be the greatest Grand Prix ever, because it not only is the great occasion we always look forward to, students supporting students, raising money for scholarships, always the great social weekend of the Purdue spring. But of course, this year has been so different. And so I have to start, as I have so many times before, by saying we would not be here if not for the students of Purdue, who proved to an entire skeptical nation that young people are fully responsible, maybe more than their elders, in terms of looking out for each other, making it possible for us to have a safe and complete school year. So here's to the Boilermakers of 2021. And the other thing that I think just makes today one I will never, ever forget is simply that while we're not all the way back, today be the largest spectator event we've been able to have at Purdue in a full year. It really marks a huge step back toward normalcy and the campus we all love. So I just want to say to all the organizers, everybody, all the obviously teams and drivers who are going to give us a great show today, that you have created a moment of history for all of us at Purdue. And when we look back years from now, as we will, at this utterly unique year of a pandemic, we'll be able to say that Grand Prix was a day we took a big step forward out of it. Thank you all very, very much, and I believe we're about to be treated to the Purdue Twirlers.
problem when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo! When I feel heavy metal, woo! And I feel that I need a woo!
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Purdue Twirlers. And how about a nice round of applause as well, President Mitchell Daniels. Welcome back, Purdue. Way to boil her up. The Purdue Grand Prix Queens Court is a program implemented to promote the Purdue Grand Prix kart race while simultaneously providing deserving young women a developmental experience. The Queen program originally began in 1994 and was redesigned and brought back in 2017. There are 10 members of the 2021 Grand Prix Court who took the role on developing themselves, building relationships, and growing their love for Purdue in the Purdue Grand Prix. The Queen was selected based upon an interview with the Grand Prix Queen Selection Committee, involvement throughout the semester, and commitment to Purdue and the foundation. Leading this year's Grand Prix Court is Marin Parker, last year's Purdue Grand Prix Queen. A special thank you to Wright Flower Shop for providing flowers to our Queen and the Grand Prix Court. Please welcome the members of the 2021 Grand Prix Court: Maddie Hill, Lauren Query, Paige Zahner, Rowan Waller, Alicia Melton, Ashley Fritz, Alicia Din, Cameron Reed, Anissa Mujica, and Annie Shu. And now presenting the second runner-up, Maddie Hill. First runner-up, Anissa Mujica. And your winner, Rowan Waller. Once again, congratulations to the entire Queen's Court. It is time now to meet our drivers in today's 64th Annual Purdue Grand Prix. Starting in the 33rd position, runner-up in Sprint Race 3, the 56 of Brandon Davis. Starting 32nd, the number 41, runner-up in Sprint Race number 2, Adam Ziergowski. Starting 31st, Sprint Race 1, runner-up, Nathaniel Davis, number 13. Starting 30th, Sprint Race 3 winner, Will Wiesbra III. Starting 29th, race winner 2, Michael Swanson in the number 66. Starting 28th, Sprint Race 1 winner, Mac Bartoliglio, number 55. And your 27th place qualifier, number 43, Gabby Selvia. Starting 26th, the number 69 of Quinn Robards. Starting 25th, the number 95 of Harder Racing's Alec Bossert. Starting in 24th, the number 11 for Tanner Walker for Wiley Hall. Starting 23rd, in the number 39, Cole Walkley. Starting 22nd, the 23 of Thomas Pop. Starting 64th, Junyan Wren. Starting in 20th, Ryan Adcock in the number 75. Starting 19th for Owen Hall Racing, Jared Bonney, number 72. Starting 18th for Farmhouse Racing, Austin Erdman in the 5. Starting 17th in the number 52, Timothy Adams in the Boiler Catholics Racing entry. Starting 16th, the number 73, Olinto Parisi. Starting 15th, Reese Jensen in the number 12. Starting 14th, the number 6 of James Geist. Starting 13th, the Carry Racing #1 entry, Colin Campbell. Starting in 12th, Adam Leasing in the number 96. For Sigma Chi, starting 11th, Tyler Skiles in the number 9. Starting 10th, the number 31, Brandon Crawford. Starting 9th, the number 77 of Andrew Holliday. Starting 8th in the 27, Tyler Meyer. Starting 7th in the number 17, Bruno Navarrese. Starting 6th, Spencer Losing in the number 45.
Let's go.
Starting 5th, Alex Augenstein in the number 86. Starting in 4th, Nathaniel Schenk in the number 15. Starting 3rd, the number 99 of Brendan Trent. Qualifying in 2nd for PSWE Gold, Olivia Riedling in the number 44. And your pole sitter, Jacob Petticourt from Cavalry Racing in the number 88 with a 25.515 miles, 38.067 miles per hour best speed.
Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The new moon hay sends out its fragrance to the fields I used to know. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana home.
Singing back home again in Indiana, Ashley Fritz, a candidate in this year's Queen program, a senior studying French and public relations as well, and passionate about the Purdettes. Please welcome Indiana National Guard presenting our nation's colors. Once again, to perform our national anthem, Ashley Fritz.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud
Great job. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Screwed up before. We all have.
Race fans, it's almost time. But before we have President Daniels do the most famous words in Indiana, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Aptive, Purdue for Life, Student Fee Advisory Board, Aspire, Alight, Root Share, Caterpillar, Superior Construction, Wabash National, BorgWarner, and Protect Purdue. And just a reminder, as all of you are aware, we want to protect Purdue and make sure that if you are on any campus activity and around campus as well as off campus, make sure that you are wearing your mask and socially distancing appropriately, and protect Purdue. The 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. My name's Eric Miller, the track announcer here at the Grand Prix, as well as the track announcer at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. And we are very proud to be hosting another IndyCar Series race later this year. Looking forward to
742 days since we've last raced. 24 hours of practices. Over 100 hours in work put on each kart. 43 teams gunning for a shot at 33 spots, but only one will see the checkered flag first. Welcome to the greatest spectacle in college racing. This is Purdue Grand Prix Race 64.
Russell Kleiner, and I'm the Director of Administration.
I'm Tommy Gutwein, and I'm the Director of Sales.
I'm Jack Wagner, Director of Sales.
I'm Maren Parker, Director of Productions. I'm Stephen DeLay, Director of Public Relations.
I'm Alex Taylor, Director of Facilities.
I'm Max Beckemeyer, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Kate Capizzuto, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Matt Pisoni, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Drew Kellum, Director of Scoring.
Mackenzie France, Business. Sydney Bordner, Business. My name is Molly Grosjean, and I currently serve as the President.
I'm Ashley Porter. I'm the Director of Business.
I'm Russell Kleiner, and I'm the Director of Administration.
I'm Tommy Gutwein, and I'm the Director of Sales.
I'm Jack Wagner, Director of Sales.
I'm Maren Parker, Director of Productions. I'm Stephen DeLay, Director of Public Relations.
I'm Alex Taylor, Director of Facilities.
I'm Max Beckemeyer, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Kate Capizzuto, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Matt Pisoni, Co-Director of Race.
I'm Drew Kellum, Director of Scoring.
Mackenzie France, Business. Sydney Bordner, Business.
Jefferson Hughes, Base.
Caleb Harris, Race.
Sam Getz, Race. Zach Robinson, Race.
Andrew Huang, Race.
Camden Moorfield, Race.
Brady Hammond, Race.
Ian Stevens, Promotions.
Colette Aguilar, Promotions. Jillian Schroeder, Promotions.
Lucero, Promotions.
Hi, my name is Ashley Fritz, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Madison Hill, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Rowan Waller, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Paige Zahner, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Ann Shue, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Lauren Query, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hello, my name is Cameron Reed, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, I'm Alicia Milton. I'm the 2021 Queen candidate.
Hi, my name is Anissa Mujica, and I'm a 2021 Queen candidate.
My name is Haley Hedrick, and I'm a 2021 scholarship recipient.
My name is Robbie Brandeman, and I'm a 2021 scholarship recipient.
I'm Abigail Powell, a 2021 scholarship recipient.
Hello everyone, my name is Russell Kleiner, and I will be your MC for today's show. We currently have Race 64 lining up on our runways ready to begin. We are waiting on a couple of safety checks, and we will begin. I'm so excited to have everyone here at home watching for us. It is going to be a fantastic show. The weather has turned just for us, and we're ready to do it. So, let's do it.
Drivers,
We're ready to go.
Boilermakers, start your engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's going to boiler up? We're going to know 160 laps from now. It's great to have fans in the stands, and it's good to be at the Purdue Grand Prix. Engines are fired. And the field is underway for the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. And have a couple of carts that are having some trouble starting. For those of you joining us on the live stream, it's a little chilly out here today. Tire temperatures was the issue in the first 3 sprint races this morning. A lot of spins up in turn 2 as well as in turn 4. And turn 1 was a hot spot as well. We had battles for the lead side by side, but with cold tires, it was a challenge. With the sun out on this beautiful Sunday, Indiana afternoon, the tires should come up to temperature a little bit better. We should see a lot better side-by-side racing throughout the field. This is the first time in 2 years that 33 karts are going to be on the racetrack at one time. It's a big deal to be here at the Purdue Grand Prix. For those of you that can't be here at the track, welcome on the World Wide Web. And these colder temperatures really have an effect on fuel and tires. And so we've got a couple of karts that have stopped over in turn 2 again. And so we're going to red flag the field right now and wait to clean up a little bit over in turn 2. It's already been a little bit of a challenging pace lap already. So a start delayed the day for some liquid sunshine yesterday. And turns into a delayed start due to some incidents here on the opening pace laps. And they will allow 2 people per team to go assist drivers. So again, 2 people per team allowed to go back out. $42 entrants into the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix for 2021. 33 of those entrants had not seen any track time in years prior. So we will get a complete restart in just a few moments. It was so wonderful to see the announcement yesterday that they were able to get some fans in the stands. Happy to see all your smiling eyes, since we can't see your smiles on your face, but the smiling eyes tell a lot. Thanks for being here at the Grand Prix. Awesome to see all of your faces here today.
And after one lap of our starting procedure, one car appears to have flipped, cart number 77 as seen previously. That is what the drama is for. The paramedics are only for precautionary sakes, and they are taking a look at him right now as red flags were flagged on the track. Thank you.
So here under the red flag involving the 77 machine. Andrew Holliday for MGP Racing 2. And unfortunately, it looks like Andrew's fire suit has come down, and it looks like that team may be done before the race even starts here, but maybe they can get it repaired perhaps, but unfortunately it doesn't look promising for that 77 team. But what's going to happen here is the field will reset here on the front straightaway. Only a full lap of pace laps completed, so they will restart complete from the top of the order, minus the 77 machine at this point. We'll see if they're able to get that 77 machine back out. Station workers back to their positions inside the racetrack, so we are nearing close to the restart. Beautiful field of karts. So it looks like the 15 of Nathaniel Schenk for Alpha Sig Racing 1, also on pit lane right now. Again, Jacob Petticord on the pole with a 25.515. Olivia Riedling, second quick in qualifying, 25.882. Brendan Trent in the 99, just 0.3 off the pace, 25.903. And the 15 of Nathaniel Schenk, who is on pit lane right now. So your fourth place starter, 25.941, qualified in the fourth spot, but on pit lane, as well as your ninth place qualifier of Andrew Holliday. 26.573 was their fast lap on pit lane to start the 64th Purdue Grand Prix. I tell you what, he done such a great job the first time. Let's let him do it again. President Mitch Dent with the most important words in Indiana motorsports.
All right, that one was on me. All right, so much for dry runs. Drivers, start your engines.
Thumbs up in the air. We have Parks with a fire, and we are back underway in the first lap of the 64th Purdue Grand Prix. Right now it's down to 31 carts. There's 2 on pit lane. As Holiday's Day looks to be done in the 77. As well as Nathaniel Chang. Ralph is there. Wait for those teams. On the flag stand is the grandson of legendary Indianapolis 500 starter Dwayne Sweeney. It is Gary Hubner. He has the green flag in his hand. We are going to get one more lap to go. One more lap before we go green in the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. Wabash National pace kart brings the field down. Again, a big thanks to the Student Fee Advisory Board, Purdue for Life, and Active Technologies. Pace kart off. Gary Hubner takes a look. The 64th Grand Prix is underway. Green flag is out into turn 1. Everybody cleanly through turn 1 for the moment. Field works their way through turns 2, the S's into turn 3. Bottom of the hill in turn 3, they'll come back up the hill. And we've got one kart stopped off at turn 1. And it looks like that is the 12 of Reese Jetson for MGP Racing 1. Olivia Riedling is your early race leader after lap 1. Olivia Riedling. Jacob Petticoat, Brendan Trent, Alex Augustine, and Spencer Losing, your top 5 as we have one lap complete. Riedling and Petticoat. Petticoat by a half a car length behind Riedling now. They go off to the top of the hill in turn 2. Will come back through the S's into turn 3. Riedling by a half a car length. Petticoat changing the line just a little bit right in the tire tracks. Bumper to bumper locked through turn 4. Through the drop into turn 5 and the final corner. Riedling, Petticoat start to stretch out by about 2.4 seconds over Alex Augustine in the 3rd spot. Augustine in that 3rd spot, 2.4 seconds back now as we're working lap number 4. And got a kart off in turn 1 as well as the inside of turn 3. And the yellow flag is out. Field of 56 of Brandon Davis. The Scuderia Theta Chi. One of the sprint race last chance qualifiers. Having some problems in pushing that cart out of pit lane. Also the 95 of Alex Bossert, the Bossert Harder Racing entry, being pushed across the infield. Turn 1 has been the trouble spot most of the day. Breedling and Petticoat, your leader at the stripe right there. 154 laps to go, 6 laps complete. 154 laps to go. Breedling still your leader through the S's into turn 3. At the bottom of the hill, inside the lap traffic, will now go inside turn 4. Petticoat still a half a cart length behind. Olivia Riedling, the 44, is your race leader. The 88 of Jacob Petticoat. Petticoat now your new leader. Top of the hill in turn 2, got the lead. Petticoat now by 2 cart lengths over Riedling. Off the final corner now is Petticoat. Alex Augustine still in the 3rd spot. The 99 of Brendan Trent in 4th. The 45 of Spencer Rosing 5th. Tyler Myers 6th. The 17 of Ruta Navarrese in 7th. Tyler Skiles in the 8th spot. The 31 of Brandon Crawford in 9th. And the 96 of Adam Leasing in the 10th spot. That is your top 10 as we run. Parisi in the 11th spot. Adams 12th. Erdman 13th. Geist 14th. And Adcock 15th. Jared Bodie in the 16th spot. Thomas Pobb 17th. Cole Walkley in the 18th spot. Junior Wren 19th. Tanner Walker in 20th. Weisbrod, one of the transferees, up to 21st. Quinn Robards in the 69, 22nd. Nathaniel Davis 23rd. Michael Swinson in 24th. Mac Benviglio in 25th. Gabby Silva 26th. Brandon Davis in 27th. Back on the racetrack. But Colin Campbell in the 3 cart has dropped off the pace, as is Alex Bossert and the 12 of Reese Jensen. Nathaniel Schenk, Andrew Holliday, and Adam Zerkowski all not making the second call. And more trouble on top of the hill. The number 11 is Tanner Walker for Wiley Hall. Sigma Chi's Brendan Trent getting pushed across. And big problems for the 99 at cart dog tracking. Definitely something to skew on that machine on pit lane. .147 laps to go. And turn 2 has been the trouble spot now in this one. The 5 of Austin Erdman for Farmhouse Racing getting carried through the infield. Farmhouse problems early, as is James Geist for the Phi Delta Theta. Also problems for Junior Rand, who's running in the top 10 for MDZZ. Working now 15 laps complete. Your leaders go through. Petticoat, your pole sitter, and Olivia Riedling, your top 2, still separated by about 5 car lengths. Now with a lap cart in between, but your leader in turn 3 now, working the middle of the pack. We saw both the second and third sprint race, including actually the first race, all three sprint races earlier this morning, you did not want to be in the lead, as all three races had leaders that did not end up winning. The lead was not the place you wanted to be this morning. Right now, though, Jacob Petticord and Olivia Riedling have 2 lap carts between them. Petticord just a master at working traffic right now as a rookie campaigner. Olivia Riedling for PSWE Gold, Purdue Society of Women Engineers. Experience in race 62. But Jacob Petticord for Cavalry Racing, a rookie campaigner, had the pole and has the early lead now. Second time he has led. Olivia Riedling led 5 laps in the very early going. Leaders in heavy lap traffic. And some contact between turns 3 and 4. Right in front of Olivia Riedling. And your race leader, Jacob Petticord. Number 9 car of Tyler Skiles out of Sigma Chi. Stranded off at turn 4. And we'll get an assist back to pit lane here momentarily. Jacob Petticord just turned the purple lap at 25.999. 25.999 for Jacob Petticord, purple, last time through. Alex Augenstein has gotten into the second spot now around Olivia Riedling. A rookie campaigner as well for Alex Augenstein in the 86. For Carrier Racing 2. Pretty big lead for that 88 machine now. Leader at the top of the hill, turn 4. Comes back down. The drop into 5. And crosses the start finish line. Leader at the line. And now here comes the second place kart of Augenstein. And that gap right now is a 9.6 second lead for the 88 machine. 9.6 seconds seems like an eternity, but not complete. Next time by. Augenstein at the line now. Here comes Olivia Riedling as well. Running in the third spot. Problems for the 99 as they go off into the grass. At the bottom of the drop in turn 3, so they'll get another assist in the pit lane. Most everybody's starting to settle in now.
Aptiv is the partner of choice for RCV customers because we get mobility done, both in the passenger car segment and in the commercial vehicle market. We have the portfolio, we have the expertise, and we've got the people to make it happen, to take our technology and change the future, make it safer for both people inside the cab as well as pedestrians and cyclists outside the cab. Aptiv is a fantastic place to work because we value innovation. We love to create new ideas and bring them to market to solve the problems that people every day are facing. Mobility has the power to change the future, and we are creating that future. And everyone wants to be part of it, and we're so excited to be able to get new talent to help us make that difference.
Still in second, the 44 of Olivia Riedling in the third spot. Tyler Meyer in the 27th spot, or 27th car rather. Going a lap down, that is the top three carts now, the only carts on the lead lap. That is how fast the Jacob Petticord, Alex Augenstein, and Olivia Riedling are right now. They are a full lap ahead of fourth place. And a yellow up on top of the hill in turn 2. I think that might be the 95. And somebody with some pretty significant contact through the fence, it looks like. A couple of carts around over in turn 2. A couple of victims and circumstance as well as the pace slowing. Olivia Riedling on pit lane. Third place is on pit lane, as is the 45. Spencer Losing with David Tao. Looks like a possible wheel vibration for David Tao in that 45 machine. They're looking at the left front right now on pit lane. Pretty heavy contact on the replay. Looking at that into turn 2. Bruno Navarrese, the Honors College Racing crew on pit lane as well. Everybody trying to make their way back with problems on the pit lane. And it looks like full green conditions all the way back around. Jacob Petticord completing lap 34. 34 of 160 are complete. 126 laps to go. Adams to put Catholics Racing on pit lane with problems. Lost the stove in that car. Jacob Petticord right now, 35 laps complete. Alex Augenstein, 35 laps complete. Tyler Meyer, the 27, 34 laps complete. Brandon Crawford up to the 31 up to the 4th spot. Ryan Adcock in the 75 up to 5th. Adam Leasing in the 96 up to 6th. Olinto Parisi in the 73 up to 7th. Cole Walkley in the 39 up to 8th. Thomas Pop in the 23 up to 9th. And Will Wiesbrod the 3rd up to 10th. Wiesbrod, a transferee out of one of the last chance races, the sprint races this morning. So Wiesbrod in that number 18 making his way through the field, getting a little bit of benefit of some other racers with some hard luck, but Wiesbrod making a go of it up into the top 10 for that number 18 machine for Pi Kappa Alpha. 13 with issues right here on the front straightaway. That is Nathaniel Davis of the Purdue Student Veteran Organization entry. Turn 5, a little bit of a hot spot. 72 coming into pit lane on a flyer. Jared Bodie for Owen Hall Racing on the pit lane. .40 laps complete. 120 laps to go. With the 88 of Jacob Petticord, currently your leader. The 86 of Alex Augustine. The 27 of Tyler Meyer. The 31 of Brandon Crawford. And the 75 of Ryan Adcock. That is your top 5 right now as we run with 40 laps complete now. Looking for your leader, the 88 with contact. Your leader with contact. 2-lap cars. Petticord made some heavy right front contact with the 75 and the 69. Right into turn 3 on the exit, and Petticord back underway. We told you earlier that being the leader was not the place to be in the sprint races, and it looks like that's the case here as well. Petticord still underway though. And that time through, he had a 3-second gap, which was a 9-second gap. He lost 6 seconds back to Augustine in the second spot. So Petticord looks like they are still able to continue for the moment in that 88 machine. For Cavalry Racing, your leader, the pole sitter, rookie campaigner here at the 64th Annual Purdue Grand Prix. The 75 of Ryan Adcock for the National Society of Black Engineers for NISP. They're bringing that cart back in. Olivia Riedling, the 44, back on the pit lane. Early race leader, Riedling back on pit lane as well. Right now it is Jacob Petticord, still your leader, the 86 of Alice Augustine. Tyler Meyer, Crawford, and Leasing, the number 96 now, has moved into the 5th spot. The 73 of Olinta Parisi, the 23 of Thomas Pomp. Will Weisbrod, the 3rd, up to 8th now. Cole Walkley in the 9th spot, and Nathaniel Davis in the 10th spot. Weisbrod, Walkley, and Tyler Meyer, the only veterans. And now Spencer Losing back into the 10th spot. Those are the only 4 veterans here in the top 10. 6 rookies. Right now, the top 2 rookie campaigners out front of the 64th Annual Purdue Grand Prix.
Purdue is a community, and this is a virus which affects the community, so we should all do our part.
This vaccine brings us back to a sense of normality.
What I am really looking forward to is a huge lecture hall filled with 468 students at a time.
What I want to say is how proud I am of the students.
It was the work and what the students did that gave me hope that we are going to be okay.
This is our ability to adapt. When things change, Boilermakers respond.
Winner of sprint race number 3, started 30th on the grid today. Weisbrod up to the 8th spot overall. Petticord, Augustine, Meyer, still your top 3. Meyer a lap down to Petticord and Augustine. And big contact at the top of the hill in turn 2. 3 carts involved. One back underway. Looks like the 73 back underway. Prix. And Prix was in the 6th spot. It looks like that might be Thomas Pop in the 23 at the top of the hill involved as well. They were running together. Still local yellow in turn 2, fixing the hay bales. So yellow in turn 1, waving in 2. And got a cart waiting at pit out, waiting for the field to go by. Looks like everybody is away from turn 2. Still fixing the hay bales. So local yellow still in turn 2. Once that's cleaned up, waving yellow flag will discontinue. 52 laps complete now. Petticord, Augustine, still your top 2. Your leader off of the final corner right now. Petticord at the stripe, and here comes Augustine. What was a 9-second lead is now 1.6 seconds. Alex Augustine trying to chase down Jacob Petticord. 1.6 seconds now, just the advantage for Petticord over Augustine with 53 laps complete now. Augustine can now see the back bumper and now separated by a cart length. Augustine looks to the outside, looks to the inside. Petticord trapped by the lap traffic. Augustine looks to the inside. They're wheel to wheel into turn 1. Augustine, your new leader. Augustine with a brilliant pass of Petticord into turn 1, side by side. And now a new leader. And a cart, your leader, Augustine, makes contact with the 39, and Petticord back to the lead. Cannot stress enough how being in the lead is not as easy as it looks here at the Purdue Grand Prix, and we've seen that year on, and year on. And it's been the case here again today. 55 laps complete. Petticord back to the lead. Augustine back to second. Separated by about 5 cart lengths right now in the top of the hill in turn 4. Through the drop into 5 and back onto the main straightaway. Augustine, last time through, 1.134 seconds the gap. Back to Augustine. Petticord working the lap traffic again. Augustine kind of dropping off. What helped Petticord was that contact that the 86 had, just briefly, but it was enough contact to slow down Augustine and get the lead back. There is no question why this is the greatest spectacle in college racing. This is a fantastic event, and it's lived up to its billing here in race 64. Jacob Petticord, the 88, your leader, now working the top of the hill in turn 4, comes into the drop. And off of turn 5. Laps clicking away, 59 laps complete. Augustine's having a hard time getting around the lap traffic. Petticord off of the final corner will complete lap 60. At lap 60, let's give you a rundown. 60 laps in, 100 to go. 60 are in. 100 more to go. Jacob Petticord continues to lead, 26.611 last time through. A 4.2 second gap back to the 86 of Alex Augustine. The 27 of Tyler Meyer continues to run in third. Brandon Crawford, the 31, in the fourth spot. The number 96 of Adam Leasing in the fifth spot. The 73 of Alinto Parisi. Seventh is the 18 of Will Weisbrod, the third. 39 of Cole Walkley in the eighth spot. The 45 of Spencer Losing in ninth. And Nathaniel Davis in the 13. Currently your top 10. In 11th is the 43 of Gabby Silva. 12th is the 6 of James Geist. 23 of Thomas Pop in 13th. 14th is Matt Bentivoglio. 15th, Quinn Robards in the 69. The 11 of Tanner Walker, 16th. Bruno Navarrese in the 17, currently running 17th on pit lane. Ryan Adcock in the 75, 18th at the moment. The 44 of Wheeler Riedling, early race leader on pit lane in the 19th spot. Brandon Davis in the 56, currently in the 20th spot. 21st is the 66 of Michael Swinson, one of the transferees. Timothy Adams in the 52 in 22nd. 72 is Jared Bodie in 23rd. 24th is the 95 of Alec Bolster. Tyler Skiles in the 25th position. Brennan Trent in 26th. The 64 of Junior Wren, 27th. Austin Urban in the 5, 28th. The 3 of Colin Campbell, 29th. Reese Jensen in 30th. Nathaniel Shank, 31st. 32nd, Andrew Halliday. And Adam Ziergowski in the 41 in the 33rd spot. And that is your run through 33 carts here for the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix after lap 60. Your leader, Jacob Petticord, off the final corner at the start-finish stripe. 65 laps complete. Next year, of course, is the diamond anniversary of the Purdue Grand Prix. Augustine in that 86 machine coming off of the final corner, all out of shape across the stripe. And that gap has gone back to 8.7 seconds, back to Alex Augustine for Jacob Petticord. A 2-lap advantage over third place. And Augustine now a lap down. And timing and scoring just refreshed. So Augustine's still on the lead lap. And my mistake, Tyler Meyer, 27, is 2 laps down. That is third place. Tyler Meyer, 2 laps down to your leaders. Top 2, same lap. And another cart has stopped over between turns 3 and 4. And a good run for Weisbrod just came to a slow grinding halt as that 18, who had come all the way from the third last chance race, the third sprint race this morning, up to 6th spot at one time, and Weisbrod now pushing that cart back to pit lane. Stranded cart. Trying to get him clear of the corner here. Local yellow in turn 5. 56, that is Brandon Davis from Scooter Theta Chi, one of the last chance qualifiers as well. Such a shame to see Weisbrod on the pit lane right now. They had quite a run going. I was impressive to watch it come from the 71 laps complete of 160 the distance, 88 laps to go. Jacob Petticord with the purple lap time of a 25.879 here in the session. We are 33 and a half minutes into the Purdue Grand Prix for the 64th time today on this Sunday, Indiana afternoon. Field is strung out a little bit now. Leader working lap traffic. Top of the hill, turn 4, comes through the drop. Into 5. And will complete lap 74. Meyer just behind him, 2 laps down in arrears. Petticord and Augenstein still the only 2 karts on the lead lap. Leader off of the final corner. And I believe Augenstein, that is him over in turn 2, I believe. And Augenstein will go a lap down. But that is your second place kart off of turn 2 with a spin into the grass. Them karts making a fuel change. Bruno Navarrese, the Honors College
With
Racing Crew.
75 laps remaining of the 64th Annual Grand Prix, you will see a QR code appear in the bottom right of your computer, of your screen that you're watching this on. That QR code will link you to our link tree, which has a bunch of information, including the program for today, as well as all of our social media accounts and other information that might be helpful for you. Check it out by scanning it with your phone or any other mobile device.
On the field now. The 27 of Tyler Meyer. Now up into the second spot. With the 86 in the infield, looks like chain brake perhaps on that 86. Coming off the rear axle, dangling as they carry it through the grass. Brandon Davis also still in the infield for a second time. They'll get their kart across. And the 45 going around in turn 3, right in front of the leader. Spencer Losing from Theta Tau. In the grass, that kart is still running. Luckily, he was able to keep it loaded and back underway for the 45 machine. $80 laps complete, 80 laps to go. We're halfway through. Cross flags, 80 are in, 80 more to go. 80 laps are complete, 80 more to go. And at the halfway point, Jacob Petticord continues to lead by 2 laps over the 27 of Tyler Meyer. In third, on pit lane, is the 31 of Brandon Crawford. Just came in for a pit stop. The 73 of Alinta Perezi, currently fourth. The 39 of Cole Walkley in the 5th spot. 86 of Alex Augenstein on pit lane, dropping through the board. So that puts Spencer Losing up to 6th spot. And then Nathaniel Davis to 7th. Gabby Selvia, in the 8th spot. Adam Leasing up into 9th. And James Geist will be your top 10. So Petticord continues to lead now with another yellow up on top of the hill in turn 2. Petticord through the drop, through the final corner, completing lap 83. 3-lap advantage over the 27 of Tyler Meyer. This is an endurance race of not only the driver, but the mechanics as well. Because even if you have problems, there is no give up. It's like the 18 cart. Weisbrod having some problems again. Yeah, good to see the 15 cart after some extensive repairs here for Nathaniel Schenk from Alpha Sig. Racing 1. Looks like Schenk's about ready to fire up the 15 and go back on the racetrack. Problems for the 17 as well. Bruno Navarrese, the Honors Racing College crew, a second time that they've had problems. And Nathaniel Schenk looks like the clutch might be slipping on that 15 car, just not able to get any traction down pit lane. 55 coming into pit lane. And that is Mac Benevoglio for Alpha Sig Racing 2. Sprint race winner earlier today as well. The 88 continues to lead here on lap 88. And all by himself, Jacob Petticord at top of the hill, turn 4. Coming into the drop to turn 5. Petticord, your leader off the final quarter on the final straightaway. 89 laps complete now. .71 laps remaining here in the Grand Prix. And again, those of you, thank you for joining us on the live stream. And to those of you here at the track, welcome back home again. 90 laps complete on the board for Jacob Petticord. Okay, I want to thank some of our sponsors for the Purdue Grand Prix: Aptiv, Purdue for Life, Student Fee Advisory Board, Aspire, Alight, Root Share, Caterpillar, Superior Construction, Wabash National, Borg Warner, and Protect Purdue. And as a reminder, here at the race course, please make sure that you are wearing your mask here on campus activities. Your race leader off the final corner, coming to lap, James Geist in the Phi Delta Theta. Number 6. Geist currently in the 9th spot. Petticord continues to lead by 4 laps now over the 27 of Tyler Meyer. Brandon Crawford, the 31, currently in the 3rd spot. Olinta Perezi in the 73, 4th. And the 45 of Spencer Rosing has gone around Cole Walkley as the 39 has hit pit lane. Your leader now catching up again to the backside of lap traffic. Had the track to himself for a while, but now starting to catch up to the lap traffic. The 73 peels off to pit lane, making a hot flag pit stop. The 73, that is Alinta Parisi for Phi Sigma Kappa. Phi Sigma Kappa running in the top 4. That was your fourth place entry rather, that just went on the pit lane. And the 45 called to pit lane. Spencer Losing for Theta Tau on pit lane. It looks like they're changing fuel tanks. And back underway for the 45. "97 laps complete of the 160 lap distance. Your leader on pit lane, Jacob Petticord on pit lane. Your leader making their pit stop. A 3-lap lead over the 27 of Tyler Meyer. 3 laps to the good for Jacob Petticord. And that team on pit lane for their pit stop. So a couple of laps to the good for Petticord. But still, they're going to want to get him in and out as quickly as possible. And problems up in turn 2. Into turn 3 for the 56 yet again. Brandon Davis. The Scuderia Theta Chi. Your leader back on course. And 100 laps away.
How do you change the way the world moves? Change course. Aptiv is engineering the brain and the nervous system to bring the future of mobility to life with advanced computing platforms and smart vehicle architecture, taking you from point A to point B and every point in between. We are Aptiv, and we're moving mobility forward.
Thomas Popp in the 23 up to 9th, and Cole Walkley in the 10th spot. That is your top 10. Quinn Robards in the 69, currently 11th. The 11 of Tanner Walker, 12th. Matt Benevoglio in 13th. Alex Augustine to the 14th spot. The 96 of Annam Leasing in 15th. Will Weisbrod, the 3rd, up to 16th. Udo Navarrese in 17th. The 56 of Brandon Davis, 18th. 19th is the 75 of Ryan Adcock. In the 20th position is 99 of Brendan Trent. Olivia Riedling on pit road in 21st. Michael Swenson on pit lane in 22nd. Timothy Adams, Jared Bodie, Alex Bossert, Tyler Skiles, Junior Wren, Austin Erdman, Colin Campbell, Reese Jensen in the 30s. 31st is Nathaniel Shank, but back on track. At least was attempting to, but had to pull him back to the pit stall. The 77 of Andrew Holliday and the 41 of Adam Ziergowski. That is your 33 carts as they're currently running. Unfortunately for the 77, the 15, and the 41, no laps complete. As the 41 had some mechanical woes at the later stages of Sprint Race 3 and made it in by transfer spot, but were not able to make the call. Picking up your race leader out of turn 2 into the S's. Jacob Petticord coming to complete lap 105 this time by through turn 4 at the top of the hill, comes through the drop and into the final corner. 105 laps on the board. It'll be 106 this time through. Just 54 laps remaining. Petticoat again across the stripe. Just so consistent on the lap times for the rookie, but working 27.1s right now for the race lead. Tyler Meyer currently 3 laps in second place. And the 31 of Brandon Crawford, 4 laps down. 8 laps down for Spencer Losing. 11 laps down for Nathaniel Davis, the top 5. Petticoat, even with that slight contact, that car has been lights out. And local yellow in turn 1 is the barrier clip, the hay bales. Again, local yellow over in turn 1 at the moment. Issues for the 73 of Prix. In the 9th spot, but back underway. Your leader across the stripe, completing lap 112. Tyler Meyer, your second place card across the start-finish line. 3 laps down to your leader, the 88 of Jacob Petticoat. Spencer Losing and Nathaniel Davis, that is your top 5. '69, that is Quinn Robarts for AGR Green. Getting pushed out of pit lane here as well. 45 laps to go. The 64th Purdue Grand Prix marathon continues. Problems for the 99 as well. Brendan Trent for Sigma Chi 2. Off in the drop. Prix on pit lane with the 73. Approaching the 42 laps to go as the leader, Jacob Petticord, sets the pace.
Excited. It just feels wonderful.
Really convenient. First of all, it's at the co-rec, so it's right here. It was really quick and easy. They just get you checked in.
Take a few minutes, read through the email, make sure you know the instructions.
Everyone has access, so even if you're an international student, if you're out of state, it doesn't matter. Purdue is prioritizing students in this process, which is so important.
So much weight off my shoulders. I feel extra proud to be a Boilermaker today.
Boilermakers, do your part to protect Purdue.
$120 laps complete, 40 laps to go. Make it 121 now as the 88 trips across the line. Your leader, top of the hill, turn 2, coming down through the S's into turn 3. And the top of the hill, turn 4. Through the drop, through 5, and onto the main straightaway for your race leader. 123 clicks on the board. And for the next 37 laps, for Jacob Petticord, every single pebble, every single bolt, he will hear him while he is leading. '64 kart of Junyan Ren for MDZZ off course in turn 3, but back underway. '17 of Bruno Navarrese, the Honors College Racing Crew, back to pit road. Picking up your leader again, turn 3. Going back up the hill towards turn 4. Back through the drop. And onto the main straightaway. 126 laps are in, 34 to go. Again, special thanks to the Student Fee Advisory Board, as well as Purdue for Life and Aptive Technologies, sponsors of the Purdue Grand Prix Foundation. And of course, the Purdue Grand Prix Foundation Raising scholarships for students helping students raised a total of $9,750. For this year's scholarship recipients, Abigail Powell, Amira Ahmad Hawat, Dr. Patricia Frank, Joshua Wong, Julia Mollenhauer, Megan Doyle, Olivia Tan, Olivia Wyrick, Robert Branneman, Rosalie Wolfong, Savannah Bordner, and Shayna Zilber. Recipients of the Purdue Grand Prix Foundation scholarships for 2021. Students helping students in the greatest spectacle in college racing. Leader working to the hill in the top of turn 4. Through the drop and back to the main straightaway to complete lap 130. 30 laps to go this time by. Let's reset the field. Not a surprise. The 88 of Jacob Petticord out in front. Tyler Meyer in the 27 machine, 4 laps down. 31 of Brandon Crawford in third. The 45 of Spencer Losing. In the 13 of Nathaniel Davis. That is your top 5. Gabby Salvia in the 6th spot. Thomas Pop in the 23 is 7th. The 11 of Tanner Walker is 8th. The 6th of James Geist. And Linta Perezi is 10th. Those 2 carts are on pit lane. Quinn Robards, the 69, currently in the 11th spot. The 17 of Bruno Navarrese in 12th. 13th is Mac Beneviglio. Cole Walkley in the 39 is 14th. Will Weisbrow, the 3rd and 15th. Alex Augustine, 16th. Adam Leasing, 17th. Brandon Davis, 18th. Brendan Trent, 19th. And Ryan Adcock in the 20th spot. Olivia Riedling in 21st. 22nd is Michael Swenson. Timothy Adams, 23rd. Jared Bodie, 24th. Alex Bossert in 25th. Tyler Skiles, 26th. Jinian Wren, 27th. Austin Erdman, 28th. Colin Campbell, 29th. Reese Jensen, 30th. Nathaniel Shank, 31st. Andrew Holliday and Adam Zergowski. That is your 33 carts in the running order as we go. Augustine and Riedling, really the only 2 carts that showed the same pace as Petticord in the opening laps of the 64th Purdue Grand Prix. Had some contact, so it has not been easy, and it's not over yet. The 3 sprint races saw 3 different race leaders with sizable advantages go away very abruptly. So the pressure is still on Jacob Petticord to keep the cart clean in these waning laps. "25 laps to go." And some carts with contact up at the hill at turn 2. Jacob Petticord clean through the final corner. But will come to a waving yellow up in turn 2. Petticord across the start-finish line. The 27 cart right behind. In the 2nd spot is 4 laps down to your leader. The 31 of Brandon Crawford, 7 laps down to your leader. Spencer Losing across the stripe is 10 laps down to the leader, and 12 laps down is Nathaniel Davis in the 13 machine. That is your top 5 with 23 laps remaining. Alinto Parisi with problems is now in the infield. It's the 43 of Gabby Selvia. P-Sweet Black, Purdue Society of Women Engineers. That cart comes to pit lane for
As we approach 20 laps remaining on this race, the senior board, the executive board of people that put this race together since last April will go onto the bridge. This ceremonial moment you will see right here, almost right now. See it in a second.
Your leader works through the bottom of the hill in turn 3, back up the hill to turn 4, and will come to the drop. With some lap traffic just ahead, the 23 of Thomas Pop for ALP Racing. '64 back underway after a pit stop. Junior Wren from MDZZ. 11 of Tanner Walker from Wiley Hall on the pit lane. Leader through the drop. 15 laps to go in the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. Coming to the conclusion. And the 45 on the pit lane for Spencer Losing from Theta Tau. Petticourt continues to lead. Tyler Myers second, Crawford third. Spencer Losing is fourth place, but on pit lane. And Nathaniel Davis just across the stripe. Losing in that fourth spot, but Nathaniel Davis staying on the racetrack right now. And it looks like Losing's going to give up fourth place right now, being on pit lane. Leader with some heavy traffic. That is the third place car to Crawford, just in front of your leader. Tyler Myers still second with the 27, and a 64 of Junior Wren goes into the tire barriers off of the drop. And back underway. And issues for the leader, some traffic there as we come through the drop. 10 more laps to go. We've completed 150, 10 more laps to go. Leader across the stripe. Traffic is thinning. And so are the hopes of Tyler Meyer and Brandon Crawford at the moment. Slowly but surely, the lap counts come down as Tyler Meyer, the 27. Second place coming on to pit lane. This is huge for Tyler Meyer, the Honors College Racing Crew. This is second place coming on to pit lane. And Brandon Crawford is now back to the same lap as Tyler Meyer. Next time through, Brandon Crawford, that 31, will take over the second spot. Jacob Petticord currently in the top spot of the 88. The 31 of Brandon Crawford is second. Tyler Meyer has dropped to third on pit lane. Nathaniel Davis, the 13, is fourth. And Thomas Popp in the 23 is up to the fifth spot. Gabby Selvia up to sixth in the 43 machine. Spencer Losing in seventh. Tanner Walker, the 11, is eighth. The 69 of Quinn Robards is ninth. And James Geist in 10th right now. That is your top 10 as we run with the 88 of Jacob Petticord coming to 5 laps to go this time by. Just 5 laps left in the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. Crawford across the bridge. In the second spot, that number 31 machine, the 88 Jacob Petticord. Your race leader up the hill into turn 5. Or turn 4 rather, coming to turn 5 with just 3 laps to go this time by for the 88 machine. At the stripe right now, 3 laps to go. Crawford is second at the stripe. Tyler Meyer currently in third on pit lane, has a 2-lap advantage to Nathaniel Davis as we sit here. Two to go for Jake Petticord. Your leader works through the drop to the final corner. White Silk is out. One more lap to go for Jacob Petticord in the 88 machine. Cavalry Racing with a rookie driver looking to win the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. The final corners, every single bolt feels like it's shaking loose on that car as he works the final 2 turns. Jacob Petticord puts his name in the recce books as the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix winner. A fantastic effort from that 88 team. Cavalry Racing captures the greatest spectacle in college racing. 160 laps complete and a win in the Purdue Grand Prix. Unofficially, Jacob Petticord with a 1 hour and 13-minute time. Brandon Crawford will finish second. 7 laps off the pace. Tyler Meyer in third. Thomas Popp in fourth. Gabby Selvia fifth. Nathaniel Davis in sixth. Spencer Losing seventh. Tanner Walker eighth. Quinn Robards ninth. 17 of Bruno Navarrese in 10th. James Geist in 11th. Alito Perezi. Matt Benevoglio. Cole Walkley. Will Eisbrod. Alex Augustine. Adam Leasing. Brandon Davis. Brendan Trent. Michael Swanson is your top 20. We'll do a full field rundown in just a few moments. But taking the checkered flag around on a victory lap for Cavalry Racing is Jacob Petticord. And it's so great to hear the clapping of a crowd in person here at Purdue. And Brandon Crawford in the 31 entry in that second spot. And again, results are unofficial, but I can say that Jacob Petticord, your race winner, will get the jug of milk. And the trophy for the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix. While we're waiting for the celebration to continue here, I want to thank Active, Purdue for Life, Student Fee Advisory Board, Aspire, Alight, Root Share, Caterpillar, Superior Construction, Wabash National, BorgWarner, and Protect Purdue. And the top 3 podium finishers confirming Jacob Petticord, your winner of the 64th annual Purdue Grand Prix.
We're not gonna be able to fuck it. Yeah, we were like shaking the pits.
And a celebration here on the front straightaway as well. We'll see if we can get a couple of words from Jacob here in a moment. Russell's down there. Get a couple of photos in victory lane. As well, there goes the milk jug for Jacob Petticord. And the tradition continues. The diamond anniversary for 65 next year. Can't wait to come back home to Indiana. Holding the trophy up high. We'll see if we can get the microphone here to Jacob. We want to hear the winner's thoughts here momentarily. I'm going to have to take the obligatory victory lane photos here.
Somebody flipped, yeah. They drove. They're not even racing. They're trying to just like. Yes. They won.
What a spectacular day, a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Indiana. Can't see if we can get a microphone into the hands of Jacob Petticourt. I'd like to hear him thank his team and the sponsors, I'm sure. We'll get Russell to squeeze on in there and interrupt the photo for a minute. It has not been a typical 2 years while we waited for 64 to happen, but again, I want to thank Purdue and the advisory board, as well as President Daniels and the entire
Jacob
Purdue staff.
Petticourt, the winner of the Purdue Grand Prix Race 64. What do you have to say?
Man, I'd just like to thank my team. They put in so much work. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Blue Horseshoe, Harrison Hall, and Jimmy Simpson Racing for providing us a fantastic kart. Honestly, like, I can't say enough for this team or Jimmy for putting this kart together, Harrison Hall and Blue Horseshoe, but oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
It was an incredible race. It was an incredible victory. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Well, that's going to wrap up our post-race celebrations here for the 64th Annual Purdue Grand Prix. My name's Eric Miller. Thanks for coming out. For those of you that are here, for those of you watching on the World Wide Web, thank you very much for tuning in, and I can't wait till next year. We'll definitely be back again home in Indiana. Reminding you that race car spelled backwards is still race car. So long, everybody. Have a safe trip home.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles,